The next expansion for Hearts of Iron 4 will be called No Compromise and No Surrender. This expansion will be released on the 20th of November, 21st for a few locations in the world depending where you are. There will be a dev diary for Doctrines on the 30th of September, which is interesting because it kind of suggests if it's a dedicated Doctrine dev diary, are they reworking Doctrines? It's something they talked about a long time ago. Maybe going to tweak it or maybe they're going to rework it. I don't know. I feel like at the moment, its current iteration, it is a little bit dated. So I would love to see a full Doctrine rework. This comes with a full expansion pass, meaning if you purchase this earlier, we'll get this significantly earlier. Normally you get 4 DLCs included. And if you do get an advanced, you do get it significantly cheaper. The link, if you do want access to this dev diary and get a bit of a discount, is below this video. Click on that link, get it earlier. If you're a fan of HOI4, you're going to buy this DLC anyway. So why not buy it now, get a big discount off it, and save yourself $10, $20, $30. Come on, guys. Think of the future. You're going to buy it anyway. So just get a big discount. Get that discount when it is now. Get it pre-ordered. Here is the expansion pass 2. So if you do pre-order it now, you get access to a bunch of models for your ships. 20th of November, you get access to No Compromise, No Surrender. So we know Japan, we know China, we know the Philippines are going to be included. Then there's another cosmetic pack, which is once again going to be more specific models for ships. Q1 2026. Not a biggie, but listen, if you are a completionist like me, you like to own them all. Next up, we have an expansion pass 2 called Thunder at Our Gates. It's called a theater pack. I don't think they've ever used this terminology before, so I actually don't know what theater pack means. And then finally, we have Peace in Our Time. We have a focus pack. I think they've tweaked the terminology of this, so I don't even know what these mean anymore. Theater tends to imply a region of the world that's going to get focused upon, and a lot of the screenshots look a little bit Australian focused with kangaroos. But then we have this icon here, which is kind of Bohemia. Are they suggesting that next year we're going to have 2 specific areas of the world that are going to have reworks and refocuses? I'm thinking Czechoslovakia. I'm thinking Slovakia. Give me what vibes you guys are thinking about. Okay, that's enough rumors for now. Let's actually dig into what Paradox has said. So first of all, the cosmetic pack is seaplane tenders. So it is specifically models for seaplanes for Japan, Australia, and America. And again, this is just a pre-order bonus. Once again, if you get that expansion pass, link below, you will get access to this immediately. Then we got the expansion itself, the big one this year, which is going to be Japan, China, Philippines. So no mention of any other countries. So we know Japan's confirmed, we know Philippines, we know China's confirmed, we know that warlords are going to be looked at and tweaked at, but they did say that they're not going to fully rework them. So it is going to be the 3 countries. Do you know what? I'm actually really happy about this. I like that we've got 3 countries that are super hyper-focused on those 3 countries. I mean, there's not really a lot of this, well, we've got another nation that's going to have an expansion, but it's not going to be as big or as integrated. At the end of the day, guys, we like big national focuses. We like them to have lots of detail. So let's do that. Let's go all the way with that. No more of this mini focus for Ireland or Iceland or something like that. New military doctrines. So this implies they're not reworking the existing systems. They're actually building a new one completely. Wow, okay. You know, it actually kind of makes sense in a way because Grand Battle Plan for Japan, that doesn't seem to follow their historical path. It's going to be interesting if this is going to be a meta breaker or whether it's just going to be some nothing burger. Comment below, nothing burger or new meta. Expanded faction systems, awesome, great, because this is going to affect the rest of the world. We've already seen that. Additional features are quality of life updates. We've not talked about this, but I love quality of life. Oh, I pray every day, every morning for some quality of life for HOI4. I love it when they go back onto the old stuff, tweak old features and update them. And I know one of the big ones is going to be the introduction of coal. Anyway, Warships of the Pacific is the next cosmetic pack, which comes just after the new expansion, which is Q1, I believe. Is it Q1? Just double checking. Yeah, Q1 2026. Once again, I understand that not everyone gets hyped by cosmetic packs. It is just models and it is new skins. But if you do on the previous expansion, you're probably very excited about that. Destroyers and warships will be included, and it says multiple nations around the world. You know, bit of advice for Paradox here. The DLC that improved tanks for the Soviet Union for a specific country seemed to be more impactful because whenever I load up the Soviet Union now, I notice the new models immediately, like every single one of them. But when you've got like 20 or 30 new models spread out over multiple countries around the world, I feel like it's not as noticeable. A bit like the previous cosmetic pack that was just experimental weapons. You know, like the propeller tank everyone seems to remember, and the tank with the incredibly long barrel. These are only specific to certain tank models of certain countries. And it's so specific that I feel like you purchase this and you don't even notice you've got it. To this day, I have not clicked on a model and been like, oh, it's the new one. I've not done that. And you have to dig into a wiki to look up like, whereabouts is this tank specifically? I think a lot of the time, I think any country should have access to some of these models. But I can understand from a historical perspective, having to see an American tank on a German division is probably a bit weird, so I can kind of get either way there. I'm on the fence. Thunder at our gates. This is specifically mentioned as a theater pack. Being in the timing of this one, this would be a national focus expansion. So Australia, Siam, Indonesia, a military headquarters, and Navy captains. Yeah, so this was like a national focus one. So, you know, the nation that I said that is very unlikely to ever be looked at, Australia, is getting a looking. And you know what? I never saw that one coming. Siam is a biggie. Indonesia, interesting. I would imagine Indonesia and Malaysia would go hand in hand, but surprising they're not. I'll be fair with you, it's a little bit hard to get excited for this one because, once again, it is an area of the world that is kind of a little bit sidelined. Just be careful with a historical here, Paradox. Please don't go too crazy. Please don't give me a kangaroo empire as Australia, please. Please, the community doesn't want that, all right? Coders right now, it's like Alt F4. He's like, shit. Delete, delete, delete. Okay, next one is Peace in Our Time. And this one is mentioned as a focus pack. A new alternative history tracks for Czechoslovakia. Imagine a world where the White Line of Prague was prepared to face German aggression. This is a national focus for one country. I'm not against this, but I can understand from a marketing perspective how you promote this to a large audience is going to be difficult. We've got my 2 Czech fans. Hey, I'm a Czech fan. And my 3 Slovak fans. Hey, I'm a Slovak fan. In the comments. Please represent yourself in the comments, guys. Once again, how do I get hyped about this? It's difficult. I can imagine. But at the end of the day, content is content. And maybe we'll get a dedicated one for Luxembourg. Maybe we'll get one for Ireland. And maybe we'll get a dedicated one for Albania. And that's it. That's it. Europe's done. We've completed Europe. There are no more nations in Europe with generic focus trees, and then they're completed. It's the 4, big 4. To be fair with the Czechoslovakia, it does have a focus tree. However, it's incredibly bare bones. It is probably just only one step up from the generic focus because it's got like fortifications 1, fortifications 2, fortifications 4. You know what I mean? As it goes down the list of 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not against it. However, it's once again, it's one of those ones where it needs a little bit of love. The expansion pass allows you to buy all of these expansions at a 20% discount. Did I mention there's a link below? Did I mention about the link below? There's a link below that allows you to get all these expansions at a massive discount. End of the day, guys, if you were to add all these up, they're probably going to equate to like $50, right? And with this, there's a potential for you to save $5, $10 if you were to purchase this early. I'm spitballing random numbers here. I haven't even looked up the price yet. What is a focus pack? Like a country pack, it updates now its focuses, but has fewer countries, in this case, just Czechoslovakia. Okay, so focus on a country. And what is a theater pack? Adds more than just a new and updated focus tree. It also adds new features as well. In this case, military headquarters and Navy captains. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. I've always said these national focus packs need features to kind of give you more an incentive to buy them. Hence the Middle Eastern last DLC was a bit of a hit and miss for many reasons, but one of the other reasons was it didn't really improve the content of all the nations around the world. This idea of Navy captains is very exciting. Maybe this is like kind of like generals specifically for navies, I imagine, on more of a micro level, like a field marshal kind of level, you know, like different tiers of admirals for navies. I don't know, I'm spitballing. Can everyone use the ship designer? Yes, Man the Guns is now part of the base game. Hurrah! How do you use the seaplane tenders work and how do you use them? There are 3 destroyer skins. Here are them. Rate this one. Okay, I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. I like the plane on top of the destroyer. That's kind of cute. I kind of like, they've got a bit of a brown bottom. Ooh, yes. Well, I like this one. Well, I'll give this one an 8 out of 10. I like the blue steel aesthetic. Very nice. America, very strong. And we have the Australia and all Commonwealth countries. Oh my goodness. 10 out of 10. Retro appeal. Wooden deck. Swap that poop deck. Little bit of rust in the corners. Catapult with seaplane. Oh, 10 out of 10. No doubt about it. 10 out of 10. When the new expansion comes out, there will be a free patch that will come with it as well. What is included, we're not sure at this moment. And it'll probably include improvements to the doctrines that they've mentioned. And probably the changes to navies as well. The specifics, unsure. There is also a big bundle that you can get in the link below. If you have HOI4, No Step Back, and Gotterdammerung, you can get all 3 of them for 15% off. I guess this is the base game, so if you've not even got the base game, I suppose if you're watching this video, you're already on the base game. But there's multiple different bundles depending on what you get. All right, guys, let's talk about the hypo meter. Expansion Pass 2 and the no compromise. How hyped are we? Give me a number between 1 and 10. I'm going to go about a 7. I feel a 7. Maybe slightly pushing towards an 8. But of course, if you like this kind of content and you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to like and to subscribe. I'll see you soon.